Hi, my name is Daughter Evelyn. I'm a Jawad trained teacher and also a tutor on the Jawad accredited belly dance courses. In this video, I want to go over the technique for chunks. Chunks are little pushes of the hip downwards. That's opposite to tacks, where we squeeze our glute muscle in order to push the hip bone up. There is a separate video on this. This video is all about chunks. Now, when performing chunks, as always, it's important to get your basic posture right. So your feet are about hip width apart, toes pointing forwards. You're imagining you're nice and tall hanging from a string, and you're engaging so that your tailbone is melting down roughly about 30% or so into the floor, not sticking out. Keeping this posture is very important, especially for your chunks. So you want to aim to have as straighter back as is comfortable for you. Now, when first doing the chunks, I always tell people, imagine you can't bend your knees. So if you had your legs in cast and you had to lift your feet without engaging your knees, you have to do it from your hip using your oblique muscles. This is basic chunk. Lifting and pushing down, lifting and pushing down. And we really exaggerate it, it becomes apparent on the hip that it's going up and down, a bit like pistons, up and down. In order to dance with it, however, we don't want to look like we've got our legs in cast. So you can allow your knees to be soft, meaning not overly bent and not locked back either. So tailbone down, knees relatively nice and soft, and we can shift our weight from one foot to the next, but the knee is not actually doing any work here. Your foot is pushing you off and you're lifting and pushing down from your oblique muscles. Check again that your tailbone hasn't come out. If it has, you might feel a bit of tension there, so make sure you tuck it underneath yourself to get your chunks nice and strong and your back safe. Now we can play with this, so we're not just stepping from one foot to the next. Well, we still are, but we can add it onto a forwards and a back step. Forwards and back, forwards and back. And all the time using the obliques mainly up here, pushing those hips or hip bones down, 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 down. Let's try that with a bit of music. So for your chunks, posture in place, knees are soft, we're nice and straight. And on a forwards and backward step. Other side. We can also come on to releve, meaning lifting the foot more off the floor. Same thing. We can go around ourselves. So all the time, your knees are helping you, making sure that you're not bouncing up and down as you're doing your chunks. They're the lever, and your foot's helping you push off, your obliques keeping it nice and strong. If you want to, you can take your arms over your head as well. It makes the move harder. And finally, we can play around with levels. Now, once you know which muscles to use, making sure your tailbone's not swinging out as you're doing them, you can allow your knees to take the impact even more. So, chunking, staying stationary, not moving around. We can go down in threes. 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now when you go down, careful of your knees. You don't want to go down too low. So it's kind of a visual illusion. Just going down a tiny bit. Up, down. And that's the basic technique for tax. Thank you for watching.